Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at the actual cost of certificate of sponsorship, the popularly known COS. This is what the employer needs to give you before you can actually apply for your visa, go for your biometrics, and be able to come to the United Kingdom as a skilled worker. It is no longer news that a lot of people are being exploited, especially the care workers. Exorbitant amounts as high as £10,000, £14,000, £15,000 are being requested from people before they are given the certificate of sponsorship. So today, I'm going to be exposing what it takes this employer to get this document called COS to give to you, so that when you are getting £10,000 to give them, you just basically know that you are enriching them for no just cause. So without wasting time, let's get right into the video. So the amount of money you spend as a sponsor or as an employer to bring somebody to the UK depends on whether you're a big company or you're a small company, or you're a charitable sponsor. So if you're a big company, your amount is different. And if you're a small company, your amount is different. So I have my laptop here. I'll just basically be looking into it in case you see me looking down. So if you're a small company, you need to pay COS money is $199 regardless of the size of the company. Bear that in mind. So whether you're a big company or you're a small company, it is a flat price for everybody, or cost for everybody. £199. That is what the COS itself costs. Now, before the Home Office will issue them the COS, they need to pay what is called ISC, Immigration Skills Charge. And this immigration skills charge depends on the length of your visa. So the longer the length of your visa, the more expensive it is to the employer. So if you're a small company and you're giving somebody sponsorship, what it costs them, guys, pay attention. It costs them £364 the first year. And if your visa is for 3 years, the next 6 months will be £182. So what this means is that for every visa year, it costs them £364. So if the employer is a small employer, the 3 years visa they have given you is £364 per year. So let's do the calculation, guys. I'm going to be using my phone to do this calculation. So 364 times 3 years is £1,092, guys. Let us add the COS money, which is £199. So it's going to cost that company, which is a small company, £1,291 to get you a certificate of sponsorship for 3 years. So if they are for 5 years, let's see what it's going to cost them. 364 times 5, 1,820 for the immigration skills charge. Then add the COS money, which is £199. So it's going to cost them £2,019 to issue you certificates of sponsorship. This is for small company. Now let us go to a large company. So if the company that is offering you certificate of sponsorship is a large company, it's going to basically cost them £1,000 for the first 1 year and £500 every 6 months, as long as your visa is. So if your visa is 3 years, it's going to cost them £1,000 every year plus your COS. So £1,000 times 3, if your visa is for 3 years, which is what most employers will give, that is £3,000. And then you add the 199, 3,199 is what is going to cost that big company to issue you certificate of sponsorship that will offer you 3 years visa. So if your visa is for 5 years and it's a large company, it's basically going to cost £1,000 times 5 years, which they want to give you. That is £5,000 plus the certificate of sponsorship, 199, which is 5,199. So guys, this is it. This is it. So is it really worth it to give somebody £14,000, £15,000 when it's basically costing them 1,002 something to bring you, 5,199 to bring you? Remember guys, when they are asking you to pay for this certificate of sponsorship, they are not paying for your visa. The biometrics, they are not paying for your biometrics. They will ask you to pay and pay for your visa. They are not paying for your flight. They are not obliged to do so. What they are obliged to do is to give you a certificate of sponsorship. So you are paying for your visa, you're paying for your biometrics, you're paying for your flight, and every other expenses which you will incur. So when you give them £10,000, you still have a lot of bills to pay. That is it. So if you're coming to the UK as a carer, please do not pay anybody for certificate of sponsorship. It is no longer news that a lot of people are stranded. Everybody that asks you to come into the UK paying money as a carer, at some point they will leave you stranded. That is the truth. And that is why there is a lot on immigration to cut down legal migration. And the reason they want to cut down this legal migration is because the carers have been added to the occupation list, and it's causing a lot of brouhaha in the immigration sector. It's causing a lot of problem, abuse. There's a lot of abuse, which this buying of COS. Remember that you that bought the COS with your money, automatically you bought it, yes. You who bought it, you committed an offense. The person who issued it to you, the employer, committed an offense. What is the worst that can happen? The employer's license will be revoked, and they can apply to get a license after serving their penalty or whatever for the number of years they will give them. And then you'll be sent back to Nigeria. The Home Office will not say, because, oh, you sold your property or you sold everything you have in your home country, come and stay, let us give you a visa to stay. They will send you back. You'll be deported back. So it is better you adhere to the rules. Now, knowing this, is it worth it? Going to borrow money, going to sell your land, going to sell your house, because you want to come to the UK. This money you're giving this employer, trust me, you're not going to make it under 1 year. You will not. Making £10,000 in a year is a big deal. You will not. So do not enrich people unnecessarily. Don't do it, because it will backfire when you come to the UK. If you have not seen my video on the 5 plans the government has now to cut down legal migration, you need to go and watch that, because after listening to that, you will know that you can still come into this country and be stranded with all what they have laid down there. It is better you do the right thing and get to the country in the right way and get settled. I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you found value in it, and bye.